My name is Gabe Henderson.
And I'm Camryn Bynum, AKA Mr. Movie, and this is Simulation Mode. I think I might win, right? Because you've been losing every game. Only thing is, I'm not used to the Xbox controller, so I gotta sit here and memorize these buttons real quick.
Okay. Take your
we'll
time.
See.
Here's the thing. Take your time.
I don't
want any excuses.
I'll give you the advantage since you've been losing. I'll play with not knowing what the buttons are. Let's do it.
Look, so the guys are running out the tunnel. It's this is the biggest game of the year, but put yourself in the shoes of what's going on right now.
I'm chilling. My weekly routine is so packed and so stressful. It's impossible for me to be stressed out on game day.
Okay.
So that's like my mindset. If I have a week where I know that I maybe didn't prepare as much as I'd like, that'd be a week where I'd be a little more nervous than I normally would. Or not nervous, but a little, there'd be a little more in my mind, But the weeks where I know, okay, which is every week, you have to obviously make sure that you prepare like a champion every single time and make sure everything is always on point with your preparation, but really leading up to the game, that's the most calm and chill I am all week. So
there's a reason why I gave you the AFC, because I wanted you to get the ball first. When you're in an actual game, do you want to be on defense first?
I want to be on defense first. I hate sitting there. I hate going on defense after halftime. Because I think that third quarter, the start of the third quarter, that's the most important drive of the game, in my opinion. A lot of coaches say that too, so I'm probably stealing what they've been saying.
No, you're good. Nobody said that.
Yeah, for our offense to go out there and score that first drive after halftime, that sets everything. Look at that. 6 yards, I'll take that.
You actually play like real life, like you nickel and dime.
Oh yeah. No, I try and do like real. What's it called? A real game plan.
How realistic, in your opinion, is the game of Madden to a real NFL football game?
It's actually solid. If you're playing with people that aren't like extra going for it on fourth down every play, I don't like playing. Like my brother growing up, CJ, he used to run the same play over and over, halfback screen, and just run screens down the whole field, and it's like,
he found a glitch.
Yeah, it worked. Oh no.
Come here, I found a glitch too. Don't tell me I'm a crib.
Nah, at least I know you're not gonna score. Dang.
Look, if it was the computer, I get it, because it's like you can.
Was that a user pick?
That was a user pick. Bro, why are you diminishing my game? Like, what we doing?
I didn't expect that out of you. Let me see. Can I go?
You really go through like 4 minutes.
This is my first time ever doing this. That's why I'm lost.
Honestly, this shows me you're a student of the game, though.
I try and actually treat this like it's a real game. Like, what would Flo do?
What would Flo do?
Yell at me for that. I didn't even know who I was controlling.
So
I don't have a game system, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm here for conversation.
Dude, it's the conversation is what matters.
I'm here for the conversation.
The conversation is what matters. And
I already know I'm not good at Madden.
So like, are you like I'm not gonna say cheerleader, but like, are you the guy that's rooting the guys on, or are you like the antagonist?
No, I'm talking trash. Yeah.
It's like
I'm talking trash.
It's that Chris Brown lyric. How you hate from my side of the club?
You can't even get it? I can't even play.
Do you think the game was easier when you were making 3 tackles a game early on in your life versus when you were starting to make 100 tackles a year, which was last year?
No, actually, the more I tackled this year, the less my body hurt, weirdly. It sounds backwards, but the more you like callus your body up, and I didn't I had 137 tackles this year.
Crazy.
But this is the best my body's felt. This is my best my body's ever felt after a football season.
Bro, are you pulling your brother on me?
Zone.
Like, you literally said your brother would call screens.
That's the first screen of the game. And that's a real thing. Screens in the high red zone.
Look at this guy.
That's a real game plan thing.
I love it, man. Do you remember what number pick you were in the NFL draft?
125.
So 124 other guys, people thought were better than you at that point. When did it click for you that, hey, I am good enough to play in this league? Is there a play? Is there a moment? Was there a conversation? When was that moment for you?
I always knew it, but for me, my process was funny because I remember I had to switch from corner to safety. So I was back at square one to the point where I had the most stressful time. My first few months here.
Okay.
Was the most stressful time of my life because I'm only a 4th round pick, so you're not like a super locked in guy.
Yeah.
You still have to make the squad. So me having to learn a new defense, that was like super stressful for me because I'm a perfectionist. So everything I do, I want to be perfect at it. And I realized playing safety, you can't rush that process. And I tried to put all the work in. I'm over here staying up hours every night, not getting any sleep. And I realized, okay, this isn't really helping me get better because I need to get my sleep. I need to just trust that time and reps is gonna get me better at playing safety because that was my wake-up call. Like, it's like I can't just study my way into being a good safety tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need reps, I need to feel things. So that's what really like changed my time like early in my career. That's what helped me realize, okay, you can be great, you can be a baller. It takes time and reps. Even from my second season, from my third, the jump from that was huge just because it just took time and reps and more studying and more game situations to learn things. So
how much was Harrison Smith, who in my opinion should be someone that's wearing a gold jacket one day?
For sure.
How important was he in your maturity of learning the safety position?
Huge. Just watching him every day, more than anything. I was try to keep a little quiet as a rookie, not doing too much as far as like asking, hey Harry, how do you disguise this? How do you do this?
Mm-hmm. What's the craziest thing you've seen Harrison Smith do on the field that like a normal football player can't do?
Run backwards, ball snaps, he's up the line of scrimmage, and he's looking up at the he looks up at the Jumbotron, then gets back to the quarterback. I'm like, this, and I see him like looking, and it's just little stuff like that where he's so confident like that he's good, to the point where like I've never seen somebody crazy enough to drop back in the half, be a half player, be in the post, and dropping back, reading the quarterback off the Jumbotron.
We started this interview off by saying that you hate being on defense to start the third quarter.
Yes.
Well, here we are.
Am I?
We're in a game of Madden. You're on defense to start the third quarter. Let's say this scenario does play itself out in real life. Like, what is that thought process to turn your mind off at halftime to turn it back on immediately?
Your mind's always going. You're ready no matter what. Obviously, you prefer one. I love going on defense first to set the tone and get an early stop. But if we don't, it's like we're going out there to ball no matter what.
I can only speak from my perspective. Like I played quarterback in high school, quarterback up until my junior year of college, and then moved to receiver. I always wanted to get the ball first to start the half. I hated getting the ball first. So like I would be nervous. So like, let's say if I scored 2 touchdowns, like the first 2 drives, I would still have butterflies for the game. Like what got me over my butterflies I had to get tackled, or I had to get like sacked.
No, that's real.
What is that for you? What like, do you still have butterflies? Like what makes your butterflies chill a little bit?
So it's crazy because this is a universal thing for every player. Your first series dictates your whole game. So if you go out there and you lock somebody up, and you just feel comfortable that first series, so you have a good coverage rep and you make a play the first series, you're gonna ball the rest of the game. It's like a mindset thing, like, oh, I feel amazing today. Like I feel bouncy. Like you feel good. Like for me, that Niner game, I had a few good tackles that first series, then had they gave the forced fumble to Harry, but that play, I'm not gonna go on air and say it, but
it should have been him.
That for me it was a good tackle. So I got the tackle, he got whatever it is, we got the ball back. So just that feel of making a play the first series and feeling comfortable as soon as you're out there, that does so much, just mindset and just coming into the game. So I'd say that's what gets the jitters out, is if you go, and really sets the tone for the rest of your game. You go ball the first series, it's gonna be a long day for the other team because you're gonna be comfortable the whole game. You got to punt. Don't be that guy that goes for the 4th down.
Bro, you threw a screen when you said you don't throw screens.
Don't be that guy. Touchdown.
Bro, are we serious, right? Bro, come on,
touchdown,
man.
Touchdown.
Come on.
But now I have 30 seconds left and no timeouts.
Bro, fans really about to think I'm trashing, Madden.
Yeah, you might be 0-3, but you have 30 seconds left. So I kind of left too much time.
Man, I appreciate the confidence.
And I'm trying to be nice. Knowing I'm about to blitz you every play.
This is a meme though, because like we started the game off sitting back in our chairs.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to get closer.
When they say, what's the meme, the little drawing where it goes, this, two different people. Once you lean forward.
Fans, it just got real.
It's super real. Like 13 seconds left in the high red zone.
No! That's why he plays defense. That's why he plays defense. I know you told me not to kick the field goal, but
Are you gonna kick it?
the way it's looking right now. Well, I might go. We said high red zone, throw a screen.
Yeah, but you don't have time for that. You have one timeout.
Like, what are you thinking about 2 minute offense is going down the field trying to score? Of course,
You
don't let them score.
You don't know what I'm really thinking that last series?
Yeah, what you thinking in the last series?
How much of a movie would I be if I picked this off? That's what I'm talking in my mind. Like, what can I do to be able, like, obviously you want to play good in football and everything, but my main motivation is to be able to do goofy and funny stuff. Like, that's like one of the
the 49ers game.
Yes, like that's like my motivation. Like, how much clownery can I create if I pick this ball off to win the game? That's why when I did it, I did like 4 different dances. Did the worm, spun on my back, like all that stuff. Football is too tough of a game, too tough of a lifestyle we have to live to not go out there and have the best time of your life.
I love it. Look, well, we got overtime now.
Yeah,
I get the ball first.
Oh no!
Crib!
Ah! Crib! I'm about to break this mic.
Crib! Let's go. Are you pausing it?
I'm that guy.
This isn't online.
I'm that guy that presses the PlayStation button so the player stops running.
So you're the type, if you're playing online and this just happened, it will be in match?
I'll pause it before so he doesn't get the satisfaction of the win.
Dude, I respect the honesty, man. Well, look, it's a win for our fans having you on.
Yes, sir.
That's the number one goal.
I hope so.
So I got some rapid fire questions for you before we get out of here.
Let's get it. Yes, sir.
First things first. Who is the worst to travel with on the team?
Let's see, who's bougie? Who's the bougiest dude on the team? I don't like traveling with bougie people.
Well, you got to start with receivers.
Any receiver I wouldn't want to travel with because they'd be too worried about outfits.
Okay.
And scared of bugs and scared of fish when I'm trying to jump in the ocean. So yeah, any receiver.
All right, least and best swag on the team.
Least swag? Dang, I can't do that.
Best
We're
swag.
on air. Best swag? We're on air. I say Andrew Booth.
Okay.
Because he doesn't do too much. He's not a lot of designer.
Okay.
I'm anti-designer, but he doesn't do a lot of that, but he's just smooth.
Who is most likely to live abroad?
Me. I live abroad.
Philippines, right?
Yes, I live overseas.
You enjoy it?
I love it. I live there full time, and after football, I'm living there.
Which teammate is most likely to become a head coach once they retire? Or who would be a good head coach?
Who would be a good head coach would be Harry, obviously. Even though he wouldn't be the vocal head coach, he would know exactly what to do. Josh Metellus would be the fired up coach, the one that's screaming, the hype, opposite of Harry. They're both real smart dudes, but Josh would be the turned up head coach. Harry would be the quiet one that's just coaching.
So it's like coach on Monday versus coach on Sunday.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, so between them two, they could both be good head coaches, but they'd be 2 different types of head coaches.
My last question for you. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, that's not in your family, who would they be?
Jesus, Kobe, and Manny Pacquiao.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I respect the first 2. Why the third one?
Manny, he's a Philippine legend. I've hung out with him a few times though, so I just didn't eat dinner with him, so I think sitting down and actually eating would be cool.
You box? You get into boxing now too, or?
Yeah, I do a little, but I'm not great yet.
Okay.
But for sure in the off season, being able to hang out with Manny and all his people, I for sure before I do a workout with him, I got to make sure my hands are good before I do that. But yeah, him and Kobe are my 2 biggest sports inspirations ever. Those are my 2 GOATs.
One of the greatest of all time, man.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
Watch your mouth.
Just kidding. My bad. Look, this is a guy that said he wants to be the greatest safety of all time. So when he says
sir.
I'll listen.
Yeah,
Appreciate
shout out
you,
Manny.
man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
y'all for watching.